Fans, good evening and welcome to Don Thomas Stadium for tonight's girls soccer senior night presentation prior to the varsity matchup with Daniel Boone. I'm Adam Cook and I'll be walking you through tonight all 10 of our incredible seniors. Before we get started, I wanted to talk about how special this class has been as a whole. As a fellow senior who has grown up with all of these student athletes, I'm so unbelievably proud of all of their individual and combined growth. As a team, they've helped take a 3-win team as freshmen to the best in Berks. Off the pitch, they're some of the smartest, kindest, and best people that you'll ever meet. We would like to also congratulate 6 of Daniel Boone seniors for incredible high school tenures of their own. They include number 7, Olivia Bentz, number 12, Tegan Elliott, number 14, Devin O'Malley, number 22, Reagan Griffin, number 33, Olivia Raymond, and number 34, Karina Davidson. Fans, how about another round of applause for Daniel Boone seniors? Now, without any further ado, let's get started with Exeter seniors. First up, number 3, forward, Kenzie Menser. Kenzie is joined by her mother, Jill, father, Sean, and sister, Taylor. She is forever thankful for her parents, grandparents, sister, and every coach who's pushed her to be her best. Kenzie is committed to play D1 soccer at East Carolina University while majoring in mechanical engineering. She's also a member of FC Delco, ECNL, and Exeter's varsity lacrosse team. Kenzie is part of NHS and Link Crew, and outside of school enjoys hanging out with friends and shopping. Before the game, you can find Kenzie eating squashies with the team and listening to music, including her favorite pump-up song, The Night Is Still Young by Nicki Minaj. Her favorite memory was beating Wilson for the first time in a long time during her sophomore year. Her advice to underclassmen, work hard, but don't be too hard on yourself. Congratulations to Kenzie Menser. Number 4, midfielder, Molly Gearing. Molly is joined by her parents, Sharon and Bob. She'd like to thank all of her coaches, teammates, and friends who have helped her along the way, and a special thanks to her parents who have been her #1 supporters and are her biggest fans. She appreciates everything that they do and wouldn't be where she is today without them. Molly is committed to play Division II lacrosse at Bloomsburg University, majoring in English with a minor in coaching. She is a member of NHS, Link Crew, and Spanish Club in addition to her 2 varsity sports. Her favorite pump-up song is Green Light by Lord, and her favorite memory was beating Wilson during her junior year. Her advice to underclassmen, work hard and put 100% effort into everything you do. Don't practice until you get it right, practice until you can't get it wrong. Congratulations to Molly Gearing. Number 5, defender, Holly Skipper. Holly is joined by her parents, Matt and Megan, her older brother, Matthew, as well as her younger sister and teammate, Olivia. She would like to thank her dad, who always taught her how to be better. She would like to say happy birthday and thank you to her mom for always lifting her up after a bad game. Thank you to her brother for inspiring her to be better, and thank you to her sister for being her best teammate and friend. Holly is also a member of FC Delco ECNL and looks to play Division I soccer while majoring in political science. Her favorite memory was scoring the game winner against Boyertown, and before the game, you can find her getting ready with Olivia and getting pumped up to Breaking Dishes by Rihanna. Her advice for underclassmen, nothing is ever out of reach. Congratulations to Holly Skipper. Number 8, midfielder, Aubrey Ridge. Aubrey is joined by her parents, Lauren and Bill, as well as her sisters, Emily and Natalie, and brother, William. She'd like to thank her parents and grandparents for all of the sacrifices they've made for her and for always being her biggest supporters. From all the car rides to late nights, she is so thankful for it all. To Emily, William, and Natalie, thank you for coming to our games all these years. Even if you weren't watching and were probably running around the stadium, you just being there means so much to her. All three of you have helped shape her into the person and player she is today, and she wouldn't be here without you guys. Aubrey looks to attend college and eventually get a PhD in biomedical engineering. She is Vice President of National Honor Society, Vice President of TSA, a Link Crew leader, member of Science Olympiad, PA Governor STEM, Mini-Thon, Senior Class Committee, and is an ECEF Student Ambassador. She's a member of Lionville Soccer Club, while her favorite memory for Exeter was beating Wilson 2-1 during her sophomore year. Her advice to underclassmen: don't focus too much on what others think about you. Be yourself and don't change for anyone. And always, always give 100%. Congratulations to Aubrey Ridge. Number 9, defender Juliana Nerney. Juliana is joined by her mother Katie, father Tom, and siblings Zach and Emma. She would like to thank her coaches and teammates for the support throughout her whole soccer journey. Juliana would also like to thank her family, especially her parents, for everything that they've done to get her where she is today. She's a 3-season athlete, running track in the winter and spring seasons for Exeter, as well as playing for PA Classics Reading Club. Outside of sports, she's a member of Mini-Thon, NHS, Science Olympiad, and Link Crew. She'll miss the bus rides to away games, getting pumped up to music, and Haley braiding her hair before games. Her advice to underclassmen: work hard in school, push yourself on the field, and surround yourself with people that will lift you up. High school goes by fast, so enjoy every moment. It's also a big day for another reason for Juliana, as she's officially made her commitment to play collegiate soccer and track at St. Francis University, where she will also major in occupational therapy. Congratulations to Juliana Nerney. Number 10, forward, Chase Flood. Chase is joined by her parents, Julie and Jerry Flood. She would like to thank Coach Milt, Mike, and Brittany for helping her to become a better player over the past 4 years. Also, thank you to Coach Brandon for always having confidence in her and supporting her as a coach since he was 5. To her parents, thank you for everything you've done to get her here. From driving her to practices and games to cheering on in everything she does, thank you for the sacrifices you've made. She wouldn't be the person or the player she is without you today. Chase is committed to Elizabethtown College to play Division III soccer while enrolled in their business program. She also plays for PA Classics Reading as well as Exeter's varsity basketball team and is a member of the ECEF Ambassador Program, Link Crew, and NHS. Her favorite memory was scoring in overtime against Wilson with 1 second left during her junior season, and Chase's advice to underclassmen: always put 100% effort into everything you do and be kind to everyone. Congratulations to Chase Flood. Number 14, midfielder Kendall Drusba. Kendall is joined by her mom, Chris, dad, Brian, and brother, Zach. She would like to thank her parents, grandparents, and brother for always being her biggest fans. Kendall is a member of Mini-Thon, Ski Club, NHS, and Link Crew, and outside of school enjoys baking, cooking, and going to the gym. Before the game, she's always pumped up to I Love It by Camila Cabello and Playboy Cardi, and makes sure she's wearing a pair of short socks under her soccer socks for good luck. Kendall will remember soccer for making so many new friendships that she wouldn't have made without soccer. She plans on attending a 4-year university for human resources, and her advice to underclassmen: just try your best and have fun while it lasts. Congratulations to Kendall Drusba. Number 16, defender Madeline Rismiller. Madeline is joined by her mother, Kelly, her dad, Terry, and brother, William. Her older sister, Charlotte, is cheering her on from college. She would like to thank her parents and grandparents for always supporting her and her coaches for always believing in her. Maddie also plays for PA Classics and is a competitive gymnast for Berks Eastham Gymnastics. When not on the field or in the gym, she is a member of Link Crew, Mini-Thon, Ski Club, NHS, and is the treasurer of FEA. She volunteers at church, youth group, and other community organizations and coaches younger gymnasts. Madeline looks to attend college to study sports psychology. Before the game, you'll find her listening to music, of which she enjoys Glorious by Macklemore and Skylar Grey the most. Her favorite memories have been the bus rides home after a big win and doing team yoga. Her advice to underclassmen: get involved. High school is way more fun when you're part of something. Join clubs, sports, or any activity that you're interested in. It's a great way to meet new people and discover new passions. Congratulations to Madeline Rismiller. Number 26, midfielder, Haley Myers. Haley is joined by her parents, Mark and Jeanette, and her brother, Lucas. She would like to say thank you so much to Lucas for coming along to so many games and tournaments, even though he didn't always want to. Thank you to Coach Brennan for helping her develop as a player in person. Thank you to her mom for being her greatest cheerleader. Thank you to her dad for being the best coach that she could have asked for. Lastly, thank you to her grandparents and all of her family members that have supported her along the way. Haley is a member of NHS, Minithon, and Link Crew, and has played club for Berks United Fury and PA Classics. She looks to attend nursing school at Liberty University. Her favorite memory was beating Wilson in overtime, as well as soccer, tennis, and her advice for underclassmen: take all the chances that you get so that you'll have no regrets. Congratulations to Haley Myers. Last up is team manager, Abigail Wade. Abby is joined by her parents, Teresa and Matthew, and her sisters, Elena and Michaela. After playing soccer for 10 years, she has served as the team's manager for the past 2. She would like to say thank you so much to the girls and friends and family for always being by her side. Abby is a member of Science Olympiad, Minithon, Emergency Services, Student Council, and is an ECEF student ambassador. Outside of school, she enjoys running, reading, music, hanging out with friends, and going to the creek. Her favorite memory on the team was listening to Chapel Roan with Julian and Ernie before every away game. She looks to attend a 4-year college to study marine biology. Her advice to underclassmen: things will change and that's okay. Keep pushing through and always keep your head up. You are loved. Abby would like to say good luck to all the girls with their future endeavors and good luck with their future soccer seasons. Congratulations to Abigail Wade. Fans, let's get another round of applause for all of our seniors tonight. We are so proud of all of them and wish the best of luck for all during their future endeavors. That will conclude tonight's ceremony. We hope you enjoy the final regular season matchup at home this season against Daniel Boone, starting very shortly. Good evening and welcome to Don Thomas Stadium. It's a Berks 2 matchup between the Exeter Eagles and the Daniel Boone Blazers in the Berks Girls Soccer League. It's an exciting night here. I'm Adam Cook alongside Ben Rupert joining me for tonight. Ben, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for having me tonight, Adam.
Yeah, of course. So we had senior night. You saw that just a little bit ago. We had 10 seniors recognized, 9 players, as well as Abby Wade, the team manager. Exeter's starting lineup tonight. We're going to go over that real quick. It is almost all seniors outside of 2. So very, very exciting. We're going to introduce that soon. And then Daniel Boone, of course, they're coming in here. Daniel Boone having a little bit of a down season. They're 2-12 right now, but you know, it's not because of a lack of talent. They definitely have some very good players. A player I want to look out for is Olivia Holloway. She had the most goals by any freshman in Berks County last season. She has 12 this season. She was named to All-Division last year. You also have Sophia Woodcock, who scored against Exeter, and Talia Robinson, who scored against Exeter as well. That was a game earlier this season that they played, and Exeter won that by the score of 6-2. Last season, the Eagles and the Blazers played twice as well because that's just how Berks play goes, and it was the Eagles taking both games with a clean sheet. Exeter won the first one by the score of, I believe, 10-0. And then the second game that they played, they won 3-0. Exeter lost their first game on Saturday, so they're looking to bounce back, right, Ben?
Yeah, that's right. And what you're looking at right here, Adam, is not a lack of talent at all from this Daniel Boone team. They've played a lot of good teams, and they've won a couple games in a row, it looks like. They've won against Muhlenberg and Reading back-to-back. So trying to keep that win streak going. Yeah,
looking at their roster, they have 7 freshmen, 9 sophomores, 6 juniors, and 6 seniors. We also mentioned the seniors on this team before the game as well. We're going to take a little bit of a timeout. When we're back, we will talk about the team's lineups and get ready for the first kick. Don't go anywhere. It's the Student Sportscast by Adam Cook Journalism. Welcome back to Don Thomas Stadium. Both lineups are introduced in the house in just a minute or two. Taking a look at Daniel Boone, midfielder Talia Robinson, number 1. We talked about her a little bit earlier. And then you have Sarah Buckwalter and Grace Buckwalter, number 8 and 10 respectively. Grace, the defender and one of the co-captains. Sarah is a freshman, has 2 goals this season. Olivia Holloway, one of their forwards, number 11, who we were talking about earlier, coming to this game with 12 goals. Devin O'Malley, we're number 14. Sophia Fontana, a junior, number 17. Shannon Tilley, a junior. Sophia Woodcock, a junior. Karina David Heiser, a senior on defense. And also on defense, you have Caroline Cazone, a sophomore, and in the net you have Cameron Wadsworth, who had her 300th career save last week and was named All-Division last year. So, you'll look at her goal count, and yeah, she's allowed 63 this season, but that is no insult to her play because, sometimes as a goalie you get shots that you just can't save,
For sure, 100%. And then the other thing, you look at this Daniel Boone lineup, you got a really young team here. You got a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors too, so they will have a lot of new girls next year, and I think this could be a good team to look out for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. A team looking to be on the rise, that is Daniel Boone. We'll get a look at them and how they're going to play this competitive Exeter team, 14-1-1 this season. Kenzie Mentzer, Molly Gearing, Holly Skipper. No surprise that they're in this lineup, as well as Chase Flood, Aubrey Ridge, and Haley Myers. Those are all givens. Now, Haley Myers, she went down with an injury on Saturday, so we're glad to see her back.
Yeah, very happy to see her back. That's a big piece for this Exeter offense and defense. She's playing both sides of the ball, and that's a key piece that you're going to need if you're going to make a deep playoff run.
Mm-hmm. Some players that wouldn't normally be starting on this Exeter team being honored on senior night. Not that they necessarily wouldn't get in, but you have Juliana Nerney, who made her commitment to St. Francis, as you heard on the senior night, the ceremony. You have Kendall Drusba, Madeline Rismiller, and then you have a couple other ones. You have Cadence Putt starting on defense still, as well as Madeline Lynch in the net, a freshman for the Eagles. So an exciting night of soccer is incoming. Ben, what are you expecting from this?
Yeah, I'm expecting a pretty decent game here on senior night. I think that tensions are going to be high, especially because it is a big game like this. Everybody wants to win their senior night game. So I think Exeter's going to come out swinging early, look for those early goals, and look for those seniors to make a big impact here in the beginning of the game.
All right, thank you, Ben. We're going to take a little bit of a break. When we're back, we will have the opening kick of this game. It's the Student Sportscast. I'm Adam Cook alongside Ben Rupert. Welcome back to Don Thomas Stadium at Exeter Township Senior High School. We're just about ready to get underway with the final regular season home match of Exeter season. It's the Eagles hosting the Daniel Boone Blazers in the final league matchup of the season. They're hungry. They took a uncharacteristic loss on Saturday, and this is a game that they want to win, especially for their seniors, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely what we call a bounce back game, right? This is a game that you want to win, especially after taking a tough loss, right? This is the one you want to get back on track, especially at home. Get the last one at home and carry that momentum going forward, I think, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. 40 minutes of soccer to play in the first half, 40 in the second. That's how the game rolls. Eagles and Blazers on the Student Sportscast. Ben, do we have an update on the Phillies?
Yeah, I can give you one here in a second. Right now we're looking at 0-0, bottom of the fifth with 2 outs.
0-0, bottom fifth, 2 outs.
For all of you watching at home.
Yes. Hey, if you joined us for some high school soccer tonight instead of watching the Phillies, we do appreciate you for that.
We got you covered.
Yeah, they took the loss on Saturday. That was rough.
That is a rough one. Looks like Philly and Exeter are looking for bounce back games
Yeah,
tonight.
absolutely. We'll see what happens. And the first kick of the game. And they're going to take time to celebrate with the seniors.
Yeah, that Adam is Haley Myers, I believe. She, unfortunately, I don't think will be able to play in tonight's game due to her, I believe, what was a high ankle sprain. So she will take her reluctant trot off the field, unfortunately.
Wish her the best for Haley. Good to see her in the game. And Exeter will start the ball. And that's Kendall Drusball in the opening kick. And we are underway here in Rifton. Eagles start with it. It's far side. And Blazers forced to kick it out early. Cross goes inside, broken up by the Blazers. Here comes a nice kick, but it goes out of bounds and beyond the net. So it's going to be Blazers with a goal kick.
Yeah, Adam, and this is what you're going to want to look for all night long. You're going to look for this Eagles pressure, especially with the loss like we talked about coming in that last game at Warwick. They're going to try to look for pressure early, try to score a lot of goals quick.
So it's going to be Exeter ball again. They're chasing down the sideline. And the shot goes beyond the keeper, and it's not going to be too much of a threat. Ridge will keep it for the Eagles. Inside for Drusba. Drusba kicks it back. Molly Gearing tries to put a spin on it. Not quite. Goes back the kick. Goes beyond the net. It's going to be another goal kick. Ridge goes inside, headed off. Ball goes out to Woodcock. Now it's back to the Eagles. Gearing sends it inside. Flood unsuccessful at taking that pass in. Holloway on the touch. Flood gets it back and whistle blown. It's going to be Daniel Boone with the free kick. First of the night.
What we've seen here is the Daniel Boone defense holding up strong for the moment. Doing a pretty good job containing these Exeter girls and keeping a mark on them at all times.
Bree gets it back. Heads it off. And the Blazers get the touch on that one. Nerney defending. Skipper now going left side, far side, up front, broken up. That is Karina Davidheiser, the senior on defense. Davidheiser getting some nice action early in this one. Here comes Holloway inside. Holloway gets it back. Here comes the ball inside for Robinson, and it goes back out. Sarah Buckwalter coming in, and Nerney kicks it off. Menser with a couple options up front. Here comes Chase Flood well up front. Chase Flood is not going to kick it in.
Good opportunity there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Flood with a nice carry up front. Kendall Drusba, her intended target, was a little too far back, and it is going to be Daniel Boone with the ball coming up.
Adam, going back to that Daniel Boone team, would you say that Olivia Holloway is the one to look out for? Would you say is the one that the Eagles really need to focus their defensive priorities on?
Yeah, and you see Holloway putting on some pressure here. She's really good as a sophomore, and she's going to be rung up on the foul there. Cameron Wadsworth in the net is going to be another name to look out for as well. Nice ball up front. Eagles get it past. Eagles score! 5 minutes into the game, Exeter's on the board first on senior night.
Yeah, Adam, and I think that's what we talked about, right? We talked about getting that pressure early, and that's going to be really important for the Eagles. But the main thing to look at now is how does Daniel Boone bounce back after that sort of setback?
Who other but Kenzie Mensah to score the opening goal on senior night. She's done so much for this program. She's the all-time leading scorer. She has now 28 goals this season. In that Warwick game, she was the only one that scored. So she has just done tremendous things for Exeter. Here comes Gearing, battling with a couple of midfielders. Ball comes up front again for Menser. Menser with a chance inside for Flood. Flood's going to carry it away. Flood with the kick. Wadsworth, a little trouble with it, is able to take control.
And I think that's the one we looked for on defense, right, Adam, was Wadsworth, and I think that she's going to be a key player in this game along with Holloway, right?
Absolutely. Eagles keep it. It's going to be Gearing and Skipper chasing Holloway. Ball goes up front now for Woodcock, and Woodcock again trying to get it. Defended by a couple. There's Madeline Rismiller taking away right side to Bree Ridge. Aubrey and Holloway battling, and it's going to be Holloway tripped up. Exeter called on the foul. It's going to be the second free kick of the day, second awarded to the Blazers.
I think that's another thing to look out for in this game is fouls. Who's gonna commit the least amount of fouls, right? Who's gonna make the least amount of mistakes like that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Drusba trying to get it, but that ball's batted away from her by Davidheiser. There's Menser over to her left. Nerney gets the touch on it. Left side, here's an opportunity. Inside, batted off. Menser inside, she's going to keep it, and lightning strikes again. A thunderous applause from this crowd on senior night as Menser bats in Exeter's second of the night. It's 2-0.
And I also think Kenzie has kind of been the rock for this team, right? She's been the consistent goal scorer all year. And, I mean, she's showing it again right here, right on senior night. I think she's, really doing her part. And, I mean, that's what you're going to need from her, right? Is you're going to need her to score goals, and I think that's what she's done all year for this team.
Assist, of course, is credited to Gearing on that. Two 0 our score within just 8 minutes of this game. Menser sends it up front for Druzba, defended by David Heiser, and David Heiser is going to be forced to kick it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Eagles. Throwing comes in. Inside, David Heiser gets the first touch on it. Eagles trying to battle for it. They will keep it. Maddie McCullough into the game. She will kick that away, and now Blazers. Blazers then a little bit of an opportunity. Try to battle back down 2-0. Canes put one of the underclassmen into this game, and that kick goes right to Wadsworth. Well, is an underclassman anyone that's not a senior or anyone that's a junior or senior? I can't tell.
I would say that an underclassman is considered a sophomore or a freshman. That's what I would classify an underclassman as. So I don't know if I would consider Canaan's Putt as an underclassman, but I would definitely consider her one of the younger players of the group.
Yeah, completely fair. You know, you always have to wonder, how is Exeter going to fare without these 9 incredible seniors that play consistently for the Eagles? And, you know, you still have some great players. Here's Wadsworth, and she's going to take care of it easily. Flood laying on the pressure there. You know, you still have some great midfield options. They may get shifted around. I'm talking Murray Dolan. You know, you have Liv Skipper still. You have Maddie McCullough. You have your keeper, Juliana Albu. And you have some younger players, too. You have Lainey Bessemer. You know, Valentina Zajkowski has chipped in a couple of goals for Exeter this season, too. She has, too. So, overall, I think the Eagles will fare well, even if, you know, you're losing such talent after this season.
Yeah, and I think that's a question you definitely have to ask yourself after this year, right? Is how, you know, who's going to contribute next year? And I think that's a big question that has to be answered, right? What underclassmen, as we just labeled freshmen and sophomores, what underclassmen are going to have to step up and contribute some goals next season?
Yeah, absolutely. Ball goes out on the Eagles. It's going to be Daniel Boone ball. Madeline Lynch is going to have some of her first action in the net tonight. Lynch this season has come in a couple of games. It's her first start as a freshman, 9 saves. And Eagles take it away. It's Chase Flood sending it up front. Battling for it, Druzba, and whistle's going to be blown.
Yeah, Maddie in goal tonight. Albu has been doing most of the heavy lifting this year in goal, and she's done a nice job. But Maddie's also done a really nice job when she's been in goal. She's made a couple of good saves, and I think that she could be a really good centerpiece for the Eagles next year or in a couple of years.
I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like Wadsworth may be a bit hurt. So we're going to take a little bit of a timeout. When Cameron's looked at and everything is cleared, we'll be back with this game. Exeter leading 2-0. So there was an injury timeout here, and Cameron Wadsworth has exited the game for the Blazers. That's a big loss for them. So wishing the best for Cameron. It's going to be Exeter ball. It's going to be the sophomore, Gabriella Bosenhard, wear number 25, coming into the game. She is a save and a goal allowed for the Blazers this season, and there's some action early on already.
Yeah, getting her some action in early on, and obviously you wish her the best. But I think this could be a good opportunity for the new goalie. I think this could be a good opportunity to get her a couple reps in, and see what it's like to play against one of the top varsity teams.
I do want to say, on Daniel Boone's roster, we're looking at 4 different goalies. We have Wadsworth, Bosenhard, Wadsworth, and then Bosenhard, who's in now. And then you have Abigail Farber, the freshman, and Leah Butler is a junior. So kind of like what we saw on the boys' team, plenty of options in the net. It's unfortunate that your all-division talent is not able to hold it down there.
Yeah, and that definitely hurts. Obviously, you wouldn't wish an injury on anybody, and having that piece.
Oh, that ball just goes off a little bit inside for Flood by Menser, and
We almost had ourselves a 3-0 game.
Yeah, we did.
But again, that's a really big piece that's missing for Daniel Boone. Hopefully she's okay and she'll be able to re-enter. But I think missing her is going to be a big part of this game and might be a big part of the season depending on how serious that injury is.
Mm-hmm. Aubrey Ridge inside for Chase Flood, defended that. It goes out. It's going to be the first corner of the day awarded to the Eagles. Header went out on Grace Buckwalter, the junior. Buckwalter's had an older sister, Anna, who is playing at Binghamton currently. I believe Binghamton. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident it's Binghamton.
I'm not going to be the guy to correct you.
Inside comes the corner. Menser's going to take a far kick. Menser, it's just off to the right. So Daniel Boone ball with 28 left in this first half. Again, Eagles leading 2-0.
And as we saw, Adam, Daniel Boone has a lot of lower-class kids. Do you think that's going to be beneficial for them in the upcoming years?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good when you're getting experience for some of those younger players coming in. Do want to update the Phillies. Still 0-0. Bottom 6 at Schwarber at the plate. He's over 2. He has a runner in scoring position, though. Again, Dodgers lead the series 1-0. Talking a little bit more about the Eagles girls soccer team. One more game left after this. They're going to travel to Robizonia on Wednesday to play Conrad Weiser. Few Eagles trying to pressure here. Maddie McAuliffe, nice ball up front for Chase Flood. Chase Flood trying to add insurance. Chase Flood inside, broken up.
And I would say the Eagles have a little bit of a challenge on the road at Robizonia. The Conrad Weiser team looks to be pretty decent.
Yeah, they're not bad. Not at all. And Exeter did get a little unlucky in that last game, but Taylor Raybold was very impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, she did have a very nice game, and we're going to see if she can follow that up in the second game of the matchup. But I mean, I think it'll be a good game for not only Exeter, but it'll be a good challenge game for Conrad Weiser.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I did say earlier that this was going to be this game in front of us is the last Berks League matchup of the season. It is going to be Conrad Weiser, not this one. Exeter's 8-0 in the league right now. They look to finish 10-0. But again, Conrad Weiser, not easy. It's just whether or not the Scouts can score because they weren't able to last time.
Yeah, their defense was on point, though, until the very end of the game. They played a very well defensive game until about 20-ish minutes left in the second half.
Yeah.
So they're just going to have to combine that with their offense. And if they combine that stuffing defense with their offense, I think that they could be a team to look out for come the end of October.
Substitution at midfield. It's Reagan Griffin, the senior, entering, wearing number 22. Blazers wearing that white, teal, and black. And the Eagles wearing, of course, what they've worn here at home all season. It's it's blue with the black letters and white outline. Kendall Drosbell looking to get that. It goes out to Chase Flood, and Kenzie Menser looking for an early hat trick. Trips up her keeper. Kenzie Menser once again.
Yeah, and I mean, she's got a hat trick early in the game. And I mean, I know I've said this a couple of times, Adam, but this is what you're looking for. You know what I mean? You're looking for your goalkeepers for your goal scorers to score goals. And that's what Kenzie Mentor has done all year. And she's done it again this year.
That is number 30 this season for the Eastern Carolina commit. Oh. Ben, it looks like we got that goal called back.
We do. Is that an offsides call?
It looks to be an offsides call. All right, so it's not going to be number 30 this season for Kenzie.
Take back everything I just said.
All right. I would not be surprised if Kenzie does it regardless. Here comes Kenzie with another chance. And she's unsuccessful. So, yeah, we got that offsides call, and that's going to put off that third goal by Menser. Juliana Nerney charging up quick. Nerney crosses inside, unsuccessful. McCullough will rebound. McCullough inside for Molly Gearing. Gearing will take it away. A long kick, and it's out.
Offside.
I talked to Juliana a little bit before the game. She said it'd be cool to add on a goal in her senior night, especially when she just committed earlier.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And she's not only playing soccer, but she's also playing track, which is pretty awesome.
That is pretty impressive. Two-sport athlete.
Menser trips up her defender, drops it back for McCullough. McCullough, who she's going to find on this one? It's Ridge far side. Drops it back for Skipper. Holly Skipper, though, on defense.
I believe that is Rissmiller.
Oh, that is Maddie. Thank you for the correction, Ben.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Maddie Rismiller is playing right side, Nerney on the left, and Skipper in the middle. That ball goes out to Bosenhard, and it's going to be a kick off for her.
I don't know about you, Adam, but what I've seen in this first half is things for both sides. We've seen Exeter with a lot of pressure, but we've also seen Daniel Boone's defense bend but not break. There is 2 goals on the scoreboard, but we've seen some good saves by both of their goalies as of right now.
Look, this could be a 5, 6, 7 goal game already.
Absolutely. I think that this could be a high score. This could be a very offensive game.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking that could already have happened, but Daniel
Correct.
Boone is limited it just to Kenzie's 2 goals, and
Yeah.
then, of course, you had that one called back on the
Absolutely.
offsides.
Like we said earlier in the broadcast, Daniel Boone with back-to-back wins against Muhlenberg and Reading. So trying to build off of that and trying to keep that going into the playoffs, I would say. Right, Adam?
Yeah, absolutely. Rismiller with throw in here. Goes out to Aubrey Ridge, headed off. There's Holloway with a touch on it. And McCullough now to her right finds Ridge. Ridge up front, a pretty straight kick to Chase Flood. Chase Flood has a couple of options in front of her, and instead the Blazers choose to just carry it out for Exeter's second corner of the contest.
I also think this is a big area where we've seen Exeter capitalize many a times here, Adam, is on the corner. They've had some really good set pieces this year, and we've even seen some goals from the corner.
Remember
right?
that Murray one?
That was a good one. I
Lamar?
think Haley also had one too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right, Ben. Here comes Bree Ridge, headed off, unsuccessful, a couple options, and that is going to be a whistle blown against Exeter. Wasn't exactly sure what we're going to see on the foul call, but it's going to be in favor of the Blazers in for another free kick. That's their 4th of the evening. Kick goes out to Ridge. Flood with another chance. Kind of what we saw earlier. Can they convert on it, though? Flood is trying to carry it inside, and it's taken away from her. Out to Holloway, but Rismiller gets the touch on it first. Holloway now controlling, and now it's Nerney kicking it up front. Kenzie Menser chasing up front, and that ball gets away. Here comes the kick and the score. There's Exeter's third of the day, and that one's not going to be called back on offsides. Eagles lead this one 3-0.
Chase Flood, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yep, that was Chase, Kenzie's partner in crime.
I mean, those two have been the main ones you've got to focus on, right? Those two have been their goal scorers this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, Chase has scored 21 goals now this season, in addition to Menser's 29. They're second and third in the county, only behind Presley Finkpiner of Schuylkill Valley.
Exeter goal scored by number 10, Chase Flood.
I think that's another big weapon of Exeter is not only do you have the 2 goal scorers up front, you've got people that can score all over the field. We've seen goal scorers, we've seen goals from everywhere. We've seen Skipper on defense pick up a goal. We've seen, our midfielders picking up a lot of goals. There's kind of just everybody pitching in this year, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think of all the Berks teams that I've ever covered, that this Exeter team might actually be the deepest in terms of talent.
Oh, absolutely. And then you have some people coming off the bench, too, who can contribute really well, especially some of the underclassmen.
And that's huge for them. I mean, it's crazy. Like Haven and Juliana would be, absolute locks to start on any other team.
Oh, for sure. But then when you have these other starters and these other seniors that have just been in the program for the past 4 years, it's just tough to start because you got such – but, I mean, it creates a lot of depth within your lineup, which is one thing you need to take you far in the playoffs.
Yeah. Haven will probably be a starter next year. Juliana got the start today. And Juliana rotates in every game. Usually it's good to have Juliana in, especially in tight matchups. When you need that extra defender. And instead of playing that 3-5-2, you can play a little bit more of a 4-4-2.
Yeah, and I think that's what we talked about is they put Juliana in when they want those more defensive looks, like we saw in that Mifflin game a couple weeks ago when they needed that big defensive look. That's what they put her in for, and that's what she's been doing this year, and she's done a great job with that this year.
So Eagles will have the ball. It's Molly Gearing dropping it back. Again, it's 3-0 Exeter leading. Here's Madeline Rismiller to her left, finds Holly Skipper. Skipper in some talks with some really nice D1 programs. Not exactly able to say what they are, but expect a really, really nice decision from Holly to be made within the next couple of months, if not weeks. Here comes Chase Flood up front. Chase Flood buries it! Flood's second of the goal makes it 4-0 Exeter. Kenzie with 2, Chase with 2. The seniors are rolling tonight. That's just a well-executed kick, Ben.
That is. That's a really well-executed kick, and that's kind of what we've seen from a couple opponents, and including Exeter. It's one of those where the goalie it's a good shot. You just got to tip your cap and say nice shot, and there's not really a whole lot you can do to save something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scored by number 10, Chase Flood. Assisted by number 4, Molly Gearing.
Gearing with her second assist of the day. She's played a really vital role for this Exeter team as well. Has made All-County the past 2 years. Will likely make it again. Played on defense for a lot of her high school career, but with their new look this season, it's going to be Molly playing midfield, and she's done a really good job there all season.
She has done a really good job, but I think when you look at the Exeter lineup, you kind of look for the goal scorers, right? You kind of look at your Mackenzie Mentzers and your Chase Floods, but you don't really look at a girl like Molly Gearing, who, I mean, without her, you're not really getting the ball to these goal scorers, and she's had a lot of assists this year, which I think has helped them contribute big time.
Aubrey Ridge trying to get this up front for Drusba. Drusba unsuccessful on it. It's going to be kicked off by Buckwalter. Now headed off by Skipper. Skipper's going to take it away a little bit. Pass it to her right, Bree Ridge. Near side. And here comes Skipper. He's going to take it away. Holly Skipper the chance, and Blazers are going to hit it out before she gets the shot on goal. Holly was not messing around. She wanted to just take that and score.
No, yeah, she wanted one there.
And that's going to go off the goal post. Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick for the Blazers. Few subs coming in now. It looks to be Haven Bessemer and Murray Dolan.
Yeah, I can confirm that is Bessemer and Dolan right there.
And number 13, Murray Dolan.
Yeah, so it's Dolan and Bessemer entering this game for the first time. The juniors trying to add on. Ben, I'm hungry. How about you? Did you
You
eat?
know, I'm starving. No, I couldn't do anything. I had somewhere to be before this, so unfortunately I was not
same
able
here.
to be. I was
Yeah, I
not
was
able
at
to eat.
the county tennis tournament. It was the Wilson
Ooh.
Bulldogs defeating the Exeter Eagles for the team title.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I came here, and honestly, Ben, I'm very hungry now that I think about it.
Yeah, I know. Now you made me hungry. Now I gotta get something to eat at halftime.
Ben, we got 16 minutes to go before halftime.
Did you say 60 or 16?
16.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Adam, there's only 40 minutes and a half. Usually when I show up to the games, usually it's only 40 minutes and a half.
Man, I will say the high school system's great and whatever, but I love the way that like professional soccer is played. Like with the just the running clock and the stoppage time. Something about it's just really unique and fun.
Yeah, it is unique because especially with most clocks, you know, when you're watching football, when you're watching basketball, you're watching any time sport, the clock counts down, usually. But in the professional soccer league, they count up, Adam, which is a little bit more different than we've seen usually.
Yeah, and you can see that. I mean, you can even see that with something like Reading United. Reading United, I announced a lot of games this spring. Hope to be back next spring, and that's how the oh gosh, what is the UCL? UCL 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, UCL 2. I don't know how I'm forgetting that. I announced way too much UCL stuff to be forgetting, Ben. Here's Nerney kicking it up. Batted off by the Blazers.
We got the kid who announces every game, commentating with the kid who's commentating his first game.
Yeah, Ben, I'm glad you could join us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. I'm having fun.
Carrying this up front is Olivia Holloway. Holloway's going to keep it, and that ball's going to be kicked away from her out of bounds. Blazers with a throw-in opportunity pretty close to the net, and Madeline Lynch is sure to get some action here.
Yeah, and that's almost what you want for her. You know what I mean? You want her to get that experience so that in 1-2 years time, when she comes in for those big games, she's ready. You know what I mean?
Throw into Murray Dolan, a little bit of a bicycle kick, and Maddie McCullough carrying it away. Maddie McCullough, mic'd up with her, is out on WEU social, so if you want to check that out, at 8:30 WEU. Uh-oh, here comes Murray Dolan carrying this. It's going to be Murray Dolan off the crossbar. Murray wanted that, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, Murray has contributed well to this team, though.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely. And look, it's a 4-0 game. It's okay.
Yeah. You're just looking to get everybody reps, you know what I mean? Keep the seniors in as long as you possibly can.
Absolutely, Ben. Top 7, scoreless. Lizardo has come out. Kirk rings in. And Dodgers with 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
Adam, please tell me you're kidding.
I'm not kidding you, Ben.
Oh.
Okay. Kirkering is might be struggling a little bit. He's got no 2 count on Edmund.
Just hit my headset.
Strike him out here and go from there. Is what I say.
Yeah. A little bit easier said than done with that $1 billion lineup.
Bosenhard takes control, kicks it off. Eagles with a few substitutions. Ben, did you catch who that first one was? I heard Lainey Bessemer's coming in as one of them as well.
I did not, but if you want me to look for you, I can try to look. Also doing cameras.
I think Caden's putt is back in, but I
yes, I believe that was one of them. Let's see, who else do we have in the field? Oh, I believe that was Olivia
Skippers. Oh,
Skippers.
yes, Liv Skippers right there with those green, those
green shoes.
pink cleats.
Boots, as they call them.
They do say that. I
they
forgot
say
about
boots,
that.
I believe.
Yeah, they say
Boots
in the
video once.
Liv Skipper coming into this fixture with her green boots.
On the pitch, right? That's what they say, the pitch.
On the pitch.
Yep.
She has come onto the pitch, and this is her first touch of the game.
Look at me, I've grown.
Dude, watching Premier League soccer is so fun. Here's Olivia Holloway inside for Robinson. Robinson, that ball is going to go a little bit far, and Maddie Lynch is able to take it away. Maddie's older sister, Ella, is a senior as well. She plays field hockey and lacrosse, and I believe I'm not sure if she's swimming anymore. I know she did at one point.
Not exactly sure.
Skipper to her left finds Maria Dolan. Here comes a nice ball up front on the touch, and Maddie McCullough is just going to have that one kicked away from her. It's going to be a throw-in opportunity. 11 minutes remaining in this half. Again, Eagles lead this one 4-0. McCullough chasing inside. Now it's Dolan inside. It's going to miss. Eagles will keep it. It's going to be Gearing on the long kick, and taken away is Bosenhart.
I think we've also seen some flashes from this Daniel Boone defense. I know the scoreboard would say otherwise right now, but I think we've seen some really good things from this Daniel Boone defense.
It also doesn't help that your all-star keeper is out.
Fair enough.
But I think next year, obviously Daniel Boone has won 2 games this season. It's not been the best time in Birdsboro, but I would not be surprised if this team tacks on a couple more wins in the coming seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like we said earlier, they got a young team, right? But I think they're also getting a lot of experience by playing these young players. So I think if they continue to, develop those players and get that experience, I think they could be a good team to watch out for next year.
Dodgers are on the board first. It's 1-0 on a fielder's choice by Kike Hernandez. Kendall Drusba laying on some pressure here. Drusba's trying to get something going. Drusba scored once this season in the game against Reading. Maddie McCullough now on it. McCullough swiveling around. Maddie keeps it. Up front for Liv Skipper. Liv Skipper with a nice ball. What's Skipper going to do with it? She's going to take the kicker's salve, and it's off to the left. Nice opportunity for the sophomore. And just a little bit off. And Daniel Boone with the kick upcoming.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside, Ben. Skipper with another chance inside. Goes a little bit away from Drusba, and Blazers will have it. That's Holloway. Buckwalter, now Skipper. Gearing back again. There's Skipper off to her right. Madeline Rismiller. Haven Bessemer, nice little ball up front for Liv Skipper. And Skipper tripped up, nothing called.
I think that was all ball. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Now Liv Skipper sends it inside after recovering. Molly Gearing on the deflection. Gearing, of course, the Division II lacrosse commit at Bloomsburg University. Incredible at both sports. Murray Dolan crosses inside, headed off by Gearing, and...
Is that on the top of the goal, Adam?
Yeah, on top of the goal. It's a little hard to tell sometimes, but...
Yeah, it is.
Blazers mitigate the threat.
Exeter substitution, number 27, Kara Miller.
Kara Miller subbing in for Maddie McCullough in this one. Hey, you talk about a athlete that's great in the fall and great in the spring. You got another one coming in. That's Kara Miller. Of course, the 2-time defending champion of pole vault in the Girls League of Track and Field.
Yeah, she's a good player and a good contributor, and that's like we've continued to say throughout this game is Exeter's a deep team.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of depth, and I think that's going to take them far. And that's what you see out of all of these teams that have, continued to win the county and have continued to perform well in the postseason is when your starters come out and when your starters need to come out for rest, who can you lean on and who are the people that you can, rely on to score goals and create pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's going to be the foul call going against the Eagles. So Blazer the free kick. Talking a little bit about Miller more. We're number 27. She has a goal and 4 assists this season. I mean, she's stayed hot with some time on JV, but whenever this game, Exeter puts up a considerable amount of goals on the board. It's usually Kara Miller that's coming in. Miller has even come in a couple of times in close games, so Miller's going to be an option going down the line. Might be subbing into some playoff games. We'll see about that, and definitely she'll have some time next year, considerably as a senior.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we've seen that from a multitude of the JV players. You know what I mean? We've seen a bunch of young girls coming in and getting some time and contributing as well, as we saw. I think Valentina had a couple of goals now.
Yeah, Valentina did have a couple. I think the best of ability is availability.
That's absolutely right.
And, these players just are happy to come in off the bench. They spring into action, and they make an impact.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have a team like this and you have these kind of girls that you can rally around and come together with as a team, who wouldn't want to come in and play in a stadium like this with a team like this? You know what I mean? It creates a sense of camaraderie, and it gives you that extra edge that you really want to do well and really want to get in on the action.
Mm-hmm. Murray Dolan charging on hard. Murray Dolan, what's she going to do with it? It's kicked away from her for another Eagles corner kick. It's their third of the evening. Eagles led 5-0 at the half in their first matchup in Birdsboro this season.
Yeah, and I think looking at this corner, like we said, this is something you have to watch out for. This is something to look for in the playoffs. This is where the Eagles are going to try to, get some of their goals and get a lot of their pressure, because this is where they've converted a lot of goals this year, is from the corner.
Sophia Woodcock and Tally Robinson were the ones to score in that game against Exeter. They scored in the 23rd and 31st minutes, respectively. So Exeter keeping them to a clean sheet so far, even though they allowed some goals early in the last one. That header goes through the uprights, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Blazers.
Yeah, and I think I'll be interested to see the second half adjustments that are made at halftime, right? Looking at, how Exeter's going to continue to combat Daniel Boone's high-powered offense, and how Daniel Boone is going to try to combat the Eagles', firepower on offense and their stifling defense. So,
oh, Ben, I have another unfortunate update.
Adam.
It's 3-0 Dodgers.
Oh gosh, what inning?
7.
Oh no, Adam, this is not good.
Ben, I think the series is getting away from us.
Adam, do not say that.
Ben, it's going to be a sweep.
No, it's not, Adam. Do not say that.
Maybe we could jinx it. Reverse jinx? I don't know.
Maybe reverse jinx.
Yeah.
What do they say? Announcers jinx or whatever?
I don't
Commentators
know, Ben.
jinx?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Phillies
Who
fans are
knows?
very unhappy with Rob Thompson. I'll say that. The lack of willingness to bring
Suarez?
Suarez,
There
not
we go.
Sanchez. Ranger Suarez into the game is a little concerning.
It is a little concerning.
Ball goes out on Murray, and it's going to be Daniel Boone ball.
But
Actually,
you know what,
yeah,
Adam?
it is Murray, yes.
You know what, Adam? At the
What?
end of the day,
It's just a game.
it's just a game, and we got a good game going on right in front of us.
Absolutely, Ben.
So, and who knows? Maybe the Phillies lock in
Maybe.
and start being the best team that baseball has ever created.
Madeline Lynch on the kick. It's going to be Blazers. It's going to be Blazers ball.
Three
We'll
minutes. I'll be interested to see if the Blazers can get some pressure here to end the second half. That'd be a good note to end on in this half.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Eagles try to deny them of that. Here's some pressure coming on. I believe, is Kenzie into the game right there? I believe that is Kenzie. Oh no, that's
that's Lainey.
That's
Bessemer.
Lainey. I
know.
don't think she usually wears hot pink cleats. That's
Tough
why
to
I got a
see.
little
Everybody's wearing
confused.
the hot pink cleats. Maybe I should rock that this year.
There you go, Ben. Ben, I saw completely new cleats being sold at the Fightin' Phils for $25.
$25.
$25, Ben.
And I have 10% off because I work there. I don't know what.
20.
So what? That's like $22.
Actually, everything was 30% off.
Oh, I need some new cleats, Adam.
I don't know. They may have sold already
Ah,
because it was part of like this really popular tent sale. Here comes the ball up front for Drusba. Here's Grace Buckwalter sending it back, and Eagles, what are they going to do with this? Murray Dolan with a chance on the pass.
Jason
Murray
Bennett.
Dolan inside. Kendall Drusba trying to put it in, and the Blazers do take control. A nice effort on defense by Daniel Boone with less than 2 minutes remaining.
And I think that's what that's a flash right there, right? I would say that's a good opportunity for the Eagles, but that's a great defensive play by the Blazers. And
I mean, if you're Exeter, you're pretty happy with that. And Kendall Drusba, you can't do much about that. You have two
absolutely.
guys on you, and Daniel Boone just drew that play out very well.
Yeah, definitely things to take away for both sides here tonight, whether that's scoring goals or whether that's shutting down defenses, whatever it is.
4-0. Otani on the single.
Goodness gracious.
Was Kirkering coming in for Lizardo, and
The wheels fell off.
Strom for Kirkering. I don't know possibly why you'd put Matt Strom into that game, but that's beyond me, Ben. 1 minute remaining in this half of.
It's beyond my pay grade, Adam.
Yeah. If I work for the Phillies one day, then I'll analyze them that much.
Yeah, right?
Right now, let's just talk about soccer.
I agree.
40 seconds ago. Here's Molly Gear with a couple options in front of her. Takes the big kick, and struggling with it a little bit is going to be Bosenhard. And instead of a nice kickoff for Bosenhard, it's going to be a corner for Exeter. Their fourth of the contest.
See if they can get this one off before.
Yeah, they're going to have to rush to get it off
move
quick.
a little bit.
It's Mairead Dolan with it. 13 seconds left. She'd love to just bury it right here. Mairead instead, it's inside, batted off by, I believe that was
Haven Bessemer, yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to wind down. The clock horn blares here at Don Thomas Stadium. And that's going to conclude our first half. It's the Exeter Eagles 4, the Daniel Boone Blazers 0. We'll see you after halftime. Thank you all for joining us for 40 minutes on the Student Sportscast, and we hope to see you for another 40. I'm Adam Cook alongside Ben Rupert. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Don Thomas Stadium. It's the halftime show. Well, not really the halftime show anymore.
Not exactly.
As the horn blares, and we're about to get started with the second half of soccer here at Don Thomas Stadium. I'm Adam Cook alongside Ben Rupert, and we got some great action coming for you. Eagles lead this one 4-0 over the Daniel Boone Blazers. It was Kenzie Menser and Chase Flood adding 2 apiece, and on senior night, it's fitting that Exeter's 2 best scorers contribute 2 of their own.
Yeah, and I think that's been the story of this game, has been how the starters and the seniors have contributed all together, I think as a whole, this game. And you've got some underclassmen chipping in as well.
Absolutely. So you have Exeter where they're swapping sides. They're going to be rolling out with, I believe, the same lineup that they did to start the game, if not a similar one. Up front, it's going to be, looks to be, is that Holly Skipper?
That is Holly Skipper up
Holly
front.
Skipper playing on offense. Okay. That might be a halftime conversation where they're like, let's have Holly play up
Yeah.
front, because she used to play Skipper.
I think that's also Juliana Nerney up front there, too, I believe so.
Okay. So you got Juliana, Holly, and Kendall trying to score.
Switching things up a little
They're
bit.
having a nice little laugh up front.
That's how you got to play these kind of things now. You just got to have fun when you're playing
absolutely.
sports.
Look, it's 4-0. Doesn't, they got to have fun with this one.
Absolutely.
Last home game of the season before playoffs. It's a great opportunity to do this in front of the home crowd on senior night.
That's right.
All right, so Boone will start with the ball on the opening kick. And there goes the whistle. We're underway in the second half. Again, Eagles leading this one 4-0, heading into the final 40 minutes of this game. It will be Bosenhard staying in the net for the Eagles. And here's Nerney with an opportunity quick, and Bosenhard gets there quick. Again, Wadsworth came out about, how many, would you say it was like?
I would say it's about halfway through the first half.
Halfway through the first
say
half.
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, about. Maddie McCullough on the touch. Here's Chase Flood playing back on defense.
Hopefully she's okay.
So I'm pretty sure Milt Scholl just inversed what they were playing.
I would agree with that. That seems like what's going on here. The midfielders stayed the midfielders, and the defense went to offense. And
So
vice
okay,
versa.
but you still have Miller on defense and Drosba up front.
Yes, you do.
So
A little bit of familiarity in this lineup.
only a little bit though.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a big word, familiarity. Good pressure here early from Boone.
Absolutely. Here's Flood back. Is that, I think, yeah, it's Caden's putt. To her right, that's Maddie
Yes,
Rizzo.
that is.
Yes.
Good spot.
Here's an opportunity for the Blazers. And stripped away. It's going to be Exeter ball on the throw in near the scorer's table, far side. Goes out. Nerney trying to get it. Taken away by the Blazers. And it looks to be a foul called. Who's it going to be against? It's going to be against Daniel Boone in favor of the Eagles. And it's going to be, I believe, their first free kick opportunity of the evening. Aubrey Ridge taking it.
Is that Miller running in there?
That
Trying
is
to get in on the
Riz Miller
action.
coming in. Really nice kick by
That is a great
Aubrey.
pass.
Ball goes a little far, and the
It's gonna
Eagles
go a
just
little
unable
out.
to put it in. Hey, that's a really nice ball by Aubrey, though.
That is a very nice ball by Aubrey.
Can't do much better than that.
Unfortunately, there was nobody home to finish the job, but a very nice cross.
Kenzie Menser to her right. That's Caden's putt. Putt carrying it up a little bit. Here's Ridge, right side wing. Gearing now with it. Gearing, it's deflected off her. Back to Maddie McCullough. Ridge sending it inside. Takes a little tumble, and Blazers taken away from here. McAuliffe ball up front. Here comes Druzba. It's batted away from Druzba. Eagles will have a chance here near the goal. It'll be a throw in far side. Again, to our left, Eagles try to score.
That is, who is that, Adam, coming in to take that throw in? I'm not exactly sure.
Ben, my eyes are not that good.
Neither are mine, Adam.
Actually, I don't know anyone with that good of vision. All right, here comes a corner for the Eagles. Number 5 of the evening.
I've had 3 eye surgeries, Adam.
Really? I didn't
have
know
indeed,
that
yeah.
about you.
I
I used to wear glasses, but the doctors told me I didn't need them anymore.
Yeah, I've had 3 eye surgeries, and I powered through all of them.
Oh, wow.
And I still can't see. What I can see, though, is an opportunity here for both teams. What I can see is an opportunity for the Eagles to bury one, but also a good defensive stop here if they can get it.
Ball. It comes a little loose, and Eagles, there were a couple men up front trying to bury it, and they were unsuccessful. They wanted that opportunity, but they are not going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good chance, and fortunately for the Blazers, it just rolled out, just trickled out.
Ben, I want to hear a little bit more about these eye surgeries. What was like the condition, if you would share?
The condition?
Well,
As to
what happened?
what it in so I'm not going to say what happened on the air because it is not a fun thing, but essentially what they would do is my eyes weren't coordinated correctly and my muscles would not move the way that they were supposed to, so
Got it.
they had to fix that.
Okay. Interesting
Indeed,
fact
indeed.
that I.
Yeah.
Ben, I heard this fact that
Uh-oh.
like if you lose your sight in your eyes, that you could like see out of your tongue.
See out of your tongue.
I can't confirm this.
What is your source credibility of that, Adam Cook?
Ben is a tier 1 source.
Oh, it is a tier 1 source. Oh, I bet it is.
Ben, I'm Googling this as we speak.
All right, I'm going to take over this. Kenzie Metz with the ball on defense. That's Kane's putt crossing it up.
Okay.
Albert Ridge with the ball.
Maybe this was like another species, because this is not true
Yeah,
for
I
humans.
was going to say, what human anatomy do you watch?
Ben, I didn't take anatomy for a reason. Maybe I should.
It's okay, Adam. Anatomy is not for all of us. It's not for me. I'm not taking it.
Ben, I think I got rage baited.
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, good pass right
Hey,
here.
nice ball up
Breakthrough.
front for Ollie Skipper.
Oh.
Unsuccessful.
Good stop there by the goalie.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Bozenard getting some more action. Ball goes back out to Matty McAuliffe. McAuliffe swiveling around. McAuliffe inside for Gearing. Gearing back to McAuliffe. McAuliffe for Holly Skipper. Not quite.
Another good save by the goalie.
Yeah, Bozenhard. I mean, just
Bozenhard, yep,
as simple as it comes. You know that
There it is.
you,
Like
you
fielding
don't
a ground
got to do
ball.
much more on it. Gearing inside for McAuliffe.
Oy,
And
takes a hit there.
yeah, it's going to be a foul called against the Blazers. Free kick in for Exeter. It's going to be about at the 35-yard line.
What I have learned watching football, though, Adam, is that is a 45-yard free kick for anybody wondering because the end zone is 10 yards long.
That is true, Ben. So she'll try and find a man close to the net. Head it off. Blazers control. Blazers get it out. Eagles take control now. It's Aubrey Ridge slicing and dicing, tripped up on another foul call against the Blazers, and another free kick opportunity for the Eagles.
A little bit closer this time.
Yeah. Inching towards that net. They want to put in number 5.
Yeah.
They want to give one of these
They want to give one of these seniors a happy ride home.
yeah, absolutely. It was Chase Flood with a long kick, and that ball finds the back of the net. It's 5-0 now, just like we were saying.
Yeah, who was that, Adam? Did you catch who that was with that
No,
goal?
I didn't. We'll find out in
We'll find out
just
here
a
in a
minute.
second.
But yeah, really nice ball. Comes inside and just sliced in for the score.
Adam, I can give an update. It is the bottom of the 8th, but the Phillies have a runner on third with less than 2 outs, with 1 out.
Okay.
There is something that we could capitalize.
Aye,
That
it
was
was
a Holly Skipper
Skipper.
goal. They put her in on offense, and she converts.
Okay. So the former striker is the one to put it in.
I think she plays striker for her club team, correct?
I cannot confirm. She's just an all-around great soccer player.
Yeah, she is playing offense and defense, and that's what you want. You know, that Swiss Army knife type player that can give you good minutes on both sides of the ball.
Oh, Phillies on the board, 4-1.
Hey, there we go. Clawing our way back, right? It's not over
Yeah,
till
it's
it's over.
Trey on a single. Eagles get another opportunity. Kendall Drusba sprinting up to this ball. Kendall Drusba trying to carry it away. Here's Nerney on the kick. Nerney scores!
Good goal by Juliana Nerney.
Another
setup.
defender turned striker. It is Juliana Nerney putting the Eagles up 6-0 now.
Yeah, good setup by Aubrey Ridge there with that nice pass to get to Drusba, and then Drusba was able to get it to Nerney to finish it off.
31-11 left in this one.
What do we have, Adam? 6-0.
6-0 our score. It's Nerney's first goal of the season.
That is her first one.
Not her first goal of her high school career. She had a big one in the playoffs last
She
year against
did.
Schuylkill
She very
Valley.
much
That
did.
was an interesting one to see.
That was. But good for her. I mean, on senior night, too,
Absolutely.
after committing to her college,
Yeah.
really exciting moment for her.
Yeah.
As we said earlier in the broadcast, it's going to be a fun ride home for Juliana Nerney.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when we had that pregame chat. That was her goal. She wanted to get in and score. And
There you go.
thanks to their little formation that they're playing, we have 2 defenders that just struck it in.
There you go. Well, I know they say defense wins championships, but as of right now, it seems like offense wins championships.
Maybe defense scores points.
Yeah, defense leads to offense scoring points, which leads to championships.
I don't think there's any more like satisfying feeling in some sports where it's like a defensive play and you instantly turn around and you score.
Yeah, like that
You s-
counterattack feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Those are the best ones to have for sure. Obviously, I don't really play a counterattack sport, but when I have, I know what that's like.
Basketball and soccer are 2 big ones in that
Absolutely.
regard.
Same thing with football.
Yeah, football's just paced a little differently in that
It
way.
is, yeah. But when you have that pick six or when you have things like that,
Yeah,
that
it's
flips
more
the
it's
tide of
more
the
it's
game.
more immediate.
Absolutely.
Or when you even get a turnover in the opponent's territory, that could
Oh, yeah, for sure.
lead to some
Changes
of
the tide of the game.
Ball up front. McCullough kicks it to Kendall Drusba, and it's going to roll into the hands of the sophomore, Bozenard.
She's got a couple of saves tonight.
She does.
Getting some good action here.
Goes off Woodcock, the
senior night.
midfielder. Ball goes well back. Looks to be Chase Flood on defense on that, and was that Chase? Or Ben, I'm
not sure.
my eyes are struggling. Or is that Nerney dropping? Yeah,
That looks like Nerney dropping
So
back.
they drop Nerney and
Chase
Skipper.
is up near about the 45.
Okay,
right
so they
now.
drop Nerney and Skipper back to defense after they both got their goals.
They had their fun, Adam, and now they have to go back to.
Yeah, let's
doing
get.
what they
You
do.
know what I think? Get one for Kendall here.
Yeah, I agree. Get her one.
Get one for Drusba. She's been playing hard all game.
She has.
Here's Aubrey Ridge on the touch. Kenzie Menser now back on attack, is chasing this one hard. Her options to the right are Drusba and Flood. What's Menser going to do with it? Inside crosses, and it's going to go away before anything can happen. It's going to deflect out to Maddie McCullough.
Looked like Drusba was the intended target there.
It did. Again, good defense played by the Blazers. It's going to be Menser trying to keep it in, crosses it in, and who's going to get it? It's going to be a Daniel Boone defender kicking that one out, and it's going to go out on the Blazers. Have to throw an opportunity. 28 minutes to go in this game. Eagles looking real nice. Up 6-0. Inside, Daniel Boone shoots it off. Corner kick number 6 coming in.
Isn't quite exactly the close game that we expected, but I think definitely things that both teams can learn from today, for sure. As we got another corner here, Adam, I believe so.
Yep.
Ridge taking it.
Aubrey sends it in, right foot. Header is unsuccessful, and it's kicked away from Menser. Back out to the midfield. Trying to take this one away. That is Holloway. And the Blazers do assert control. Right side, that pass is headed for Brielle David Heiser, and now it goes back to Sophia Fontana. Now, here comes Nerney. Aubrey Ridge ball inside for Kendall Drusba, and unsuccessful to get to that one quite. And it's going to go into the hands of Bozenard.
How many saves does she have tonight, Adam? Are you keeping track?
I'm not keeping track at the moment.
Ay caramba.
Look, she's done a pretty solid job for
She
coming
has.
in for an all-star keeper.
For sure, and there's definitely been a couple of those shots where you just tip your cap and say good shot for sure, but
Yeah, absolutely.
overall she's done a pretty nice job back there today.
I don't always measure goalie success by saves or goals.
Yeah, you
know?
also have to look at the defense too. You know what I mean? You have to look at the defense in front of them, because if the defense isn't on their game tonight, you're going to have a lot of pressure, and eventually one's going to fall.
There's Riz Miller playing defense. There's Woodcock on for Daniel Boone. Dropping it back. Buck Walter's going to hit it. Goes out of bounds. Marie Dolan entering for the first time in this half.
Exeter substitution, number 13, Murray.
Gives a high five coming onto the field as Bree Ridge exits.
Seems like Exeter's playing a little bit more slower paced here in the second half, and that might be on purpose. It might just be, soccer's a taxing game. You get
Here comes Chase Flood. Kendall Drusba's wide open. She's got the kick and not the goal. Man, I'm gonna call it. She's gonna put one of these in.
You think so?
Kendall's got some opportunities, and it's only a matter of time until she sinks one of them.
She has played well so far. She's got a lot of opportunities and a lot of good pressure. Eventually one's going to fall for her, I think.
No, your skipper giving up one up front. It's going to be Daniel Boone. It's going to be David Heiser sending it away. It's going to go out of bounds, but out to the side, far side. Throwing it in for the Eagles. Here's a big kick. It's long. Cross inside. And Maddie McCullough trying to dodge around, and Maddie's just forced to back off. Nice defense played by number 21, Brielle David Heiser, the freshman.
I mean, I think we've kind of seen a good defensive performance from Daniel Boone overall. Again, I know the score sheet would say a little bit differently, but I think they've played a pretty decent defensive game.
This is just an all-time great Exeter squad.
This is a very good Exeter squad. Like we said, very deep team, too.
Ball is a little far from Ray Dolan. It's going to be Chase Flood asserting control, keeping it for the Eagles. Big ball up front. Joe's been defended by David Heiser. David Heiser kicks it back. Yeah, there are two David Heiser. It's Brielle and Karina. Karina on defense, Brielle playing forward. Molly gearing right into the hands of Bozenard.
And I think I would say, almost go as far to say that these teams are kind of exact opposites, right? You have an old Exeter squad who they have a lot. They got a lot of seniors, and I think the question is who's going to be able to perform next year. But I think for Daniel Boone, they got a lot of young talent. They got a lot of young players who have been playing the varsity level either for their first or second year, and they're only freshmen and sophomores. So I think it's kind of the tale of two tapes, if you know what I mean.
Daniel Boone sending this one up front, trying to lay a little pressure on offense, something they haven't found much of so far this game. Ball goes out right for Real David Iser. And nice defense played by McAuliffe. McAuliffe taken away now, and this is an opportunity where you turn defense into offense. They go far for Karina David Iser.
That counterattack aspect that we talked about.
Nerney to Gearing to McAuliffe. Inside for Menser. It's 3-on-3. Drusba sprinting to this ball is unsuccessful. Ben, you had a hot dog at halftime. Was that any good?
It was good, and I'm a foodie, so anything that I can consume is usually pretty good. I'm not a big picky eater.
Ben, Ben, look at these subs. We got 6 at the table for Exeter.
Oh my goodness. We almost got a whole team checking in out.
You don't see that often.
You do
That's half of the roster. Or not half of the roster, half of the lineup changing.
That is.
Oh, flood is going to be called
Here we go.
on, I believe, a foul. And
Did you count that right, Adam? Is there 6 or is there 5? You would know better than me. We talked about what happened. Oh wait, is that a shoe tie, Adam, or is that is a shoe tie?
Yeah, it's a shoe tie. I think it's 5, except there's some.
I think it's 5.
I think there's someone else in the mix there. I think it's one of Exeter's coaches. Here comes Menser on hard. Menser, no doubt about that. Number 7, she just charges up hard, sinks it on the right side of the net, and we got a 7-0 game.
Menser's 4th on the night, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
3rd.
3rd?
Yep, it's a hat trick for Menser on senior night.
Good for her.
Yeah, because remember she
yes, she had the one it was taken back by offsides.
Yes.
Yes.
So we got 2 by Menser, then you got 2 by Flood.
3 by Menser, 2 by Flood.
Well, I'm counting sequentially.
Understood.
2 by Menser,
2 by Flood.
2 by Flood.
Then we had Holly, Skipper. Then we had Juliana Nerney, and then back to Menser again for 7, I believe.
So we're gonna let the clock run. Mercy rule clock control is in effect, so that has been reflected.
That's a thing in soccer, Adam.
Yeah.
Mercy rule clock effect. I can't say that I knew that.
Okay, so we just got a ton of options here coming to the game. I'm looking right, I see Liv Skipper. I'm looking left, I think that's Helene McGuff. I'm looking straight. He's still got a couple on. Madeline Lynch takes a little fall, tumbling to save that one, and there's her first real pressure that she's seen this game.
Yeah, she handled it well.
Absolutely. Nice little kick goes out to McAuliffe still into this game, rocking those black cleats. Inside for Gearing. Here comes a nice ball up front. Defended by David Heiser. Kick is saved.
Good save.
Bozenar juggling it. Takes control. Who was that on the
I think that was Chase Flood. Or no, I may have been mistaken.
I can't tell who's in right there.
That might have been
Helene
Molly
McGuff
Gearing,
on an
Adam.
opportunity. And a little unsuccessful. That's Maddie McAuliffe. That was Bessemer who just got the touch on that. Trying to get inside of McAuliffe. Unsuccessful. Liv Skipper charging up front now. Olivia is sent to the ground. It's going to be a foul called. Free kick for the Eagles.
15 yards out, 25 yards if you're counting the extra end zone.
There you go, Ben.
I'm a math guy, Adam. What can I say? I'm good with adding small numbers.
Big AP stat guy.
Yeah, my AP stat grade is not good, Adam. It is not good.
Could be worse.
Could be worse, yeah. I'm good with adding small numbers. Can say that much.
Nice free
That's
kick
a great ball.
inside and offside's called on the goal.
Good ball and good pressure by the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Second goal that I avoided by the offsides infraction. Eagles trying to put that back. Here's Maddie McCullough left side. I believe that's Helene McGuff. McGuff scored
Maybe
one.
throwing.
McGuff has scored this season.
Has she?
Yeah, she scored. She scored 2 this season.
There we go.
She actually goes to Antietam, so playing for this Exeter team. And that ball's going to go out on McCullough. No, not quite. It's actually going to be out on the Blazers.
It's going to be another throwing.
Again, our score 7-0.
About 15 minutes to play, give or take.
We need to. Clock on the scorebook now reflects what we have in-house. 17 to go, about.
Adam, I just checked the score. The Dodgers are up 4-1 in the top of the 9th inning with a runner on second with 1 out.
I'm going to vomit, Ben. But
yeah, it's
we got a couple subs coming in. I'm assuming this is a wave of underclassmen.
Number 7, Paige Clauselter. Number 11, Jacqueline Reichert. Number 30, Kaden Sput. And number 38, Valentina Sykowski.
So all underclassmen except for Chase Flood returning.
and Kanan Spud, I believe I heard that name come in.
Oh, okay, Caden's in too. Anyways, I know a little bit about Valentina earlier and how she's had some nice actions. She's into the game now. Let's see what she can do.
2 goals?
Yeah, 2 goals in the season. Here's a nice little kick. And Blazers kick it out. Yeah, it's going to be out. Big kick. It's high. It's in! It's a high kick by Chase Flood, and she makes it a hat trick as well tonight.
Is that so? We have 2 girls with a hat trick, Mackenzie Metzer and Chase Flood with a hat trick tonight, Adam.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see.
It's good
Chase
to see,
adding
especially
on
on
more.
senior night. You want the best for both teams, obviously, but good for Chase and Kenzie Metzer getting big milestones today.
And again, since we have the running clock, they're not going to stop it there. Oh, actually, no, that was not Chase.
That was Kara
Oh,
Miller.
that was Kara.
My
Okay,
apologies.
they did look a little similar.
Those hot pink cleats that everybody wears.
A little hard to differentiate when it's hard to see the number up here. So
Yeah,
we
correct.
apologize for that. It was Kara Miller scoring her 3rd goal of the season. Or no, excuse me, 2nd goal of the season. 4 assists for the junior.
Couple subs coming in for Daniel Boone now, I believe.
Yes, 15 to go in this game.
Kind of rotating people in and out now towards the end of the game. Boone's starting to get something rolling now, connecting a couple passes.
In the midfield. It's the Eagles who take it back away.
My apologies, you don't collect passes, you connect them.
And you can collect. I mean,
Can you collect a pass? I mean, I guess if it's from another teammate, I guess you could say you collected the pass.
maybe.
Depends on how you want to word it.
Sykowski inside for Skipper. Skipper, a big kick. And that ball is handled nicely by the keeper. Of course, that is Bozenard.
We've said her name a couple of times tonight.
She's gotten plenty of pressure.
She has gotten a lot of action tonight. Not necessarily a bad thing. The saves that she is able to make, she has made most of them, or all of them for that matter. So I think that shows, even though they don't have, their best option in there, I think that it's still you have a reliable option as a backup.
Mm-hmm. Here's Paige Claudefelter making an effort on the left side. So you got McGuff and Miller inside on offense. Right side, here comes Bessemer. It's off. believe that's Haven. Is that Haven far side?
That is Haven Bessemer, yes.
So Haven's still in the game for the Eagles.
Haven's still in there. 13 minutes to play, Adam. 13 minutes of soccer.
As the time winds down with 13 minutes remaining in this game, we do want to remind you this is our last game that we're going to be broadcasting at Exeter this season.
Oh, it makes me sad.
It is a little sad, but, regular season has just gone by so quick. Eagles will be hosting a playoff game, likely a doubleheader on Saturday. Time is unconfirmed since the boys will also be, I believe they're going to be the 3rd seed. I think power rankings would put them 2, but it is likely that Wilson will win on a coach's challenge since Wilson won the head-to-head matchup a little convincingly.
Was it 2-0 win, I believe?
2-0. So it wasn't they didn't scrape by Exeter, but they didn't. It was competitive.
It was
Here's
competitive.
Miller with another chance, and who's going to get to this one? Miller takes another kick. Bessemer to Miller. What's happening here? Bessemer sneaks it by for the goal. I mean, that was just chaos at the net, and it's going to put the Eagles up another goal. It's 9-0.
I mean, Adam, I thought I was playing the pinball game at my house, dude. I mean, the ball was just bouncing all over the place. Bessemer able to put it away, though.
What's the theming of your pinball machine?
Duotron, so you can play with 2 people.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Usually it's like Star Wars or like Jurassic Park or something. That's cool.
Well, it would be cool if Ben had any friends to play it with. That would be the best case scenario.
Ben, I'll come over and play.
You want to come over and play?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I will say, the score is bugged, so player 2 wins every time, so I'll be player 2.
Play some pickup wiffle ball as well.
Heck yeah.
McGuff's touch goes well far and into the hands of the keeper. That is Bosenhard.
We'll say, unfortunately, this is the last one, but I'm excited that I was able to be a part of it. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on, Ben.
For sure.
Andrew Schmeich unable to join us tonight, but Andrew Schmeich will be joining us for the county championships next Thursday. I could not tell you where they're going to be in. I'm not going to tell you. I could not tell you where I'm going to be with Andrew. We will see.
That's a later date thing. Take it day by day.
That will be announced following the semifinal matchups. If Exeter were to make it in either the boys or girls league, they will not be hosting. Same with any other school.
Correct.
Exeter did host last year. The champions were Governor Mifflin in the girls league and Wilson in the boys league. It was an exciting game. Fun fact: the girls championship has gone into overtime. I'm pretty sure every year for the past 3 seasons.
Well, there you go. That's a little nugget of information for you there.
Let's see if it can be number 4. Yeah, now Exeter title list. They don't have a banner in the gym. You know what? They do have a banner. They have a sportsmanship banner. They won more than that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what everybody's after, right? That's the goal. Is to win a county championship.
You can be a great sport, but the ultimate goal is to hoist that trophy.
Absolutely.
And that's what Exeter, who's 14-1-1, is trying to do this season.
They look poised for a good run, Adam.
Yeah, taking a little bit at the bracket, you have Exeter, who would host Fleetwood this season. Fleetwood with a big win to looks like they'll secure a playoff spot because of the way that BCIAA playoffs work. They've been having a heck of a second season. I know we saw Fleetwood earlier in the season, and they got blown out by Exeter 10-0. Here's a nice ball up for McGuff. Helene trying to score this, crosses inside, and is unable to find a man. We saw Fleetwood get blown out 10-0 by Exeter earlier in the season, but Fleetwood is I'm pretty sure they're 9-6 or 9-7 now.
Yeah, Fleetwood has bounced back big time. I know, like you said, we saw that 10-0 game, and that wasn't really, the most competitive game to watch, but I think after that, Fleetwood really started to get things clicking, and I think they're rolling as of right now. So that's, like I said, a lot of good teams. Exeter is a very good team, but there's a lot of teams you got to watch out for here in the county.
Fleetwood has some great pieces returning, but I think they needed their younger players to start developing and clicking,
absolutely.
And that has happened in the latter half of the season. They beat Wyomissing, which was a big win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the story for any team is your seniors and your juniors are going to contribute, but what young guys or girls in this situation can you lean on to, not necessarily, carry the boat, you know what I mean, but just contribute in little ways to help the upperclassmen out a little bit.
Now, we're talking about, the Coaches Challenge and how that works. It's voted on by the coaches within the BCIAA. It is, Wilson won the head-to-head matchup with Exeter, so they're probably going to get in the boys' league, should I say.
Correct.
So they will probably win that challenge. Not quite sure. We'll see. Again, seeding's based solely on power rankings in District 3. So Fleetwood did beat Y Missing, but even though they're a seed lower than Y Missing, they'll probably not be able to advance because Y Missing did split the season series, winning earlier in the season. So looks like the Eagles are stuck with the Tigers here at home on Saturday, and the boys, it is changing almost every day. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we're back, we're going to have the final 7 minutes of action here in Rifton. We're back after a little bit of a technical difficulty. We got 6 minutes remaining in this game. Eagles leading at 9-0.
I also just checked, Adam, the Phillies were able to hold it down. It is 4-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th inning.
God. Fun fact, that Casti walk-off was a year ago from today. Maybe they'll pull off some similar magic. You know what? As I'm watching this, as I'm watching the game in front of us, I'm going to put the game on my phone. Okay. Boone's off leadoff.
There we go. That's what we're talking about right here. We got to get it going. It's huge. Huge for the boys in red.
Blake Trinan in to relieve.
Oh, no.
Try and close. Here's JT Realmuto, and that ball's going to go foul. I'm not calling play-by-play for the Phillies, though. Don't let me get in that spin, Ben.
I mean, I like the Phillies, so I'm going to let you. I'm going to be honest. If you want to commentate the Phillies game, please, by all means. Let's finish this game first.
Man, you saw Saquon took a pick with Dave Roberts?
I did. I did
What's
see
your
that.
reaction to that?
He's a pretty cool dude. And that can apply to either guys.
Okay.
Well, more towards Saquon, but
I didn't know if it'd be like, how dare you, Saquon, for taking a picture with the enemy.
Wait, took a picture with Dave Roberts, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Dave Dombrowski.
No, it was
My
Dave
apologies.
Roberts.
My apologies. Dave Roberts. Well, I mean, from what I saw in 2004, I really like Dave Roberts. I don't know if I like him as the Dodgers coach, but
Dave seems like a good guy.
he seems like a good dude.
Speaking of good dudes, I do want to give a few shout-outs as we near the end of our time here in the regular season at Exeter. We've put on a lot of games here, both boys and girls soccer. Milt Scholl, Matt Eschenauer, the head coaches, they've been so helpful in helping us achieve our goals this season. You also have Tom Legatt, the AD, all of the game staff here. We had Lori in the press box a minute ago, and she has she's been incredible too.
Look at this, Adam. Here we go.
Second and third for the Phils.
My apologies. Didn't mean to interrupt the shout-outs there. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Adam.
Wow. Is that the
Goodness
entire
gracious.
team? Oh, I think this is all the seniors coming back in.
This
for the
is.
final
Well,
couple
that's a
minutes.
cool moment, Adam.
Yeah,
That's a cool moment to
absolutely.
see for the last 4 minutes of this game. That's cool.
All of our seniors are now entering the game for Exeter.
Yeah, you almost got to stand up and clap for that.
Welcome back, seniors. You have 350 remaining in your high school career, regular season at Don Thomas.
We might see some tears, Adam. There might be some tears at the end of this one. Happy
Might be.
tears.
It's Casti at the plate. Cassidy had the walk-off last year. Could tie it up in one swing. Kendall Joseph chasing this one for the Eagles. Unsuccessful. Blazers going to kick this one off. It's going to be a throwing opportunity near the net. Oh, Ben, that was a bad swing.
Oh, dude, he chases that low and outside slider every time. I'm telling you.
Ridge with a throw-in. It's going to go off Gearing. It's going to go far. Chasing that is Nerney. And now Blazers are going to take control. Here's oh my
That's
God.
going to get through, Adam.
Cassidy.
We got ourselves a little bit of a ball game here.
Whoa, Cassidy just poked it up.
Oh, wow, he is safe at second. That is a crazy call.
Molly Gearing slicing inside, and it hits off her defender. Molly Gearing now back. Skipper, the big kick, wide right. It's going to be a goal kick for the Blazers. 2 minutes to go. Oh
Adam,
my
does that scoreboard say 4-3?
Ben. Phillies only trail by 1. Can you believe it?
The tying run is standing 180 feet away, folks. Can you believe that? I sure can't. He might be out at second, though, folks.
Folks, no, he's safe, Ben.
Is he? Well, I'm glad you saw it. 'Cause I sure didn't.
Here comes Skipper inside. Unsuccessful, the Eagles are. There's Bozenard. 1:30 to go left in this one. We'll have some post-game coverage following the horn.
Little post-game interview.
John's unsuccessful. Looks like it, I think.
Sure hope so.
Inside, the kick goes by Ridge, and it's going to be Bozenard controlling. 1 minute to go of play. Aubrey Ridge inside. There's Kendall Drusba, and Drusba is going to draw the foul. 35 left, and it's going to be a free kick opportunity for Daniel Boone. Ben, I think I was a little little ahead of it when I said that the challenge failed. They're still looking at it.
Were you?
Yeah. Up, he's safe.
There we go.
Chase Flood inside for Kendall. Unsuccessful. Blazers keep it. 12 seconds remaining. Flood back. Here's Bessemer. To her right. Finds Rismiller. Now back to Bessemer. Carries it. Horn blows. And the Eagles take a commanding 9-0 victory on senior night. And a big comeback victory to stay undefeated in league play after that loss to Warwick, and the girls are going to hug it out. A great moment here at Don Thomas Stadium. We're going to have some post-game coverage coming for you on the Student Sportscast. Don't go anywhere. Here with Exeter defender Juliana Nerney. Well, maybe not just defender. You played a little offense tonight.
Yeah.
Do you have fun tonight?
Yes, I had a lot of fun. It's always fun playing with my team, but also like all the seniors. There's a lot of us. It is fun.
That's awesome. I mean, a 9-0 win, a statement. Does it feel good to, come back after that loss on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I think it brings us energy, especially going into playoffs. Yeah, we just got to keep playing our game, and yeah.
You scored tonight. How awesome was that? I know that was a pregame goal you wanted.
Oh yeah, that was exciting. It doesn't happen often when you play defense, so yeah, it's always exciting when that happens.
That was your first of the year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's an awesome little moment. Hey,
Thank you.
playoffs, they're coming up. You got one more game. That's at Weiser. Let's talk about that Weiser game first, actually. That might be a little bit of a tricky one. It seemed that you guys only beat 3-0 here last time.
Yeah. It won't be easy. We just got to go in, like play our game, like I said. But yeah, if we keep playing how we're doing, like we're good. We just got to play our game.
All right. Playoffs coming up. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. And then one more thing, of course, you made your commitment today to St. Francis. That'll be a little more public tomorrow, as you said.
Yeah.
How awesome is that for you? What led you to make that decision?
I'm so excited, especially like the opportunity to play both of the sports that I love. It's really and it's great. Like it doesn't happen. It's not easy for that to happen like certain schools, but yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity and yeah.
Awesome. That's going to be it for the interview with Juliana Nerney. Congrats on everything tonight. Congrats on the win. Eagles win 9-0, and we're going to head to break. When we're back, some more post-game coverage. It's a 9-0 victory for the Exeter Eagles on senior night here at Don Thomas Stadium. An exciting win. I'm Adam Cook alongside Benjamin Rupert. We talked with Julian and Ernie after the game. Just a fun, overall, great team victory to bounce back after that loss to Warwick. Ben, how do you think this gets them motivated again?
Yeah, I think obviously you losing to Warwick. Warwick's a good team, so after taking a loss like that, especially not after not having one throughout the year, that hurts. You know what I mean? And I feel like getting this win today and getting them back on track is something huge that they're gonna hopefully continue to carry on for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. 15-1-1, their record now. They're rolling. They have Conrad Weiser up in 2 days from now, and then they have playoffs up on Saturday. It's going to be an exciting stretch for this girls soccer team, the best one we've seen in Exeter history. We're going to see if they can continue making history in the coming weeks. That's going to do it for our coverage. Thank you, Ben, for joining us tonight. Phillies do lose at 4-3 down in South Philly, so they're going to drop the series, or not drop completely, but they're down in the series 2-0 to the Dodgers. That's unfortunate, but we got a win here in Rifton, so that's good to see.
That we did, Adam. Thanks for having me on tonight, Adam. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us and spending your night with the Student Sportscast. That's going to do it for our coverage, and we'll see you next Thursday for the County Championships of Berks County. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.